This is Sixx Digit. You're watching It's Just Music on Signature Series Network.
Hit this, Dad. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
All right. I'll get started here in a second. Let me hit this real quick. I just woke up.
Yeah.
JWebb, and you're tuned into It's Just Music.
They never thought I would win. Hop on the dime of the Benz. Tell her to gobble on him. I close the drapes, drapes. Close the drapes. I tell them to focus they lens. I done came out on the limb. I just go live on the gram. Then close the drapes.
So close the drapes, cause I ain't done yet. Hand over the keys, I'm just getting started. SicKKo ENT got the snake in the back. J Prime, this a fire track. Man, I've rapped for 20 years, I didn't give up on my hustle. I made my dreams come alive, pass me the ball, I won't fumble. I'm ready to rumble, SicKKo is the struggle. I'm a dog, one can I'm also crazy, my mind sick. Leather jackets and saddlebags. We're in your mouth, get your toe tagged. Got your back, let me hold that. Got your cold in the city mug. Got your girl, she give me more. I tie her up and she my whore. Picnic code de la car. Leave no trace in the mountain pass. I'm a rebel, so she give me that. She amazed by the city lights. Hotel room, she hold me tight. They think that they'll catch me, you already know. I close the drapes, it's the end of the show.
They never thought I would win. Hop on the dime of the Benz. Tell her to gobble on him. I close the drapes. Close the drapes. I tell them to focus they lens. I done came out on the limb. I just go live on the gram. Then close the drapes.
What up, y'all? LB Signet making another video for my sickos. I got my boy JWebb with me. How you doing, man?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. He is awesome. Fucking works for Psychopathic Records and shit. He is an author of his book. Talk about your book, man.
And that soundtrack does include stories about working for the Insane Clown Posse, which I did for 5 years, and I still contract with them occasionally on some stuff too. But still very much a part of a psychopathic family, and which is just the biggest honor in the world.
Today we're going to go over Sixx Digit. Sixx Digit's out of Toledo, Ohio. 419 representing, you know what I'm saying? This shit's dope. SicKKo ENT in the house. I interviewed him the other day, man, and you got brought up, so that was my idea, is hit you up, see if you'd come. I appreciate you coming, man. It's dope.
Thanks, man. It's great to be here. And mad love to Sixx Digit for giving me the shout out.
Yeah, man. Fucking Sixx Digit's dope, dude. I've known about him for a really long time. We used to do shows at the Underground in Sandusky together, and we did a pimp and hoe party in Toledo years ago. This is years ago, you know. But, hey, it was cool.
If I recall correctly, didn't that Pimp and Hoe party, didn't that get, wasn't that kind of controversial?
Oh, yeah.
Like, didn't, like, I think I read about that in the paper or something like that.
Yeah.
Or actually, I actually may have even covered that, because once upon a time I was the editor of the Toledo City paper,
Yeah.
which was the All Weekly in Toledo. And yeah, I seem to recall. I didn't know that was yours though. That's dope.
I know. I was one of the people that definitely wasn't on the flyer. You know what I mean? I was like
Right.
one of the openers of the openers. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, you know what I mean? You know how it is, man. It's rock and roll.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he sent me in 3 videos.
All right.
Well, we're probably gonna play 5. We usually play 3 to 5, and then I close the show. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. Sixx Digit, Teenage Mutant Dropout Student. This is dope. I've seen this.
All right. Let's check it out.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
gonna have that beat in my head for the rest of the day.
Oh, for sure.
That much.
I give the song an 8.5 out of 10. I give the video a 10. Just the time he spent into making that fucking video, dude. Like the shit's pretty amazing. Like
It really is. I mean, that video is aesthetically, it's just really, really awesome. I mean, it reminds me of the Three Little Pigs video from Green Jello, and I mean the quality is there. So Sixx Digit, mad love.
All right, man. So what's up, Sixx Digit, man? I'm LB Sickney. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Welcome to It's Just Music.
What's up, man? I'm Sixx Digit. I'm 1/4 of my brother's keeper. Checking in. What's good with you?
Shit, man. You know, we used to do shows together. I don't know if you remember me or not. You know what I'm saying? But at the Underground, we did a couple. I think we did the Pimp and Hoe party together, shit like that, a few years ago.
In Sandusky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, man, what first inspired you to do music?
What first inspired me? I don't know, man. As long as I could remember, like as soon as I could write words, I was writing songs. You know, that's all I ever really cared about. So I'd say what I guess what inspired me was just you know, everything really. First shit I remember was like Michael Jackson and shit like that, Paul Simon, shit my mom was listening to.
Hell yeah. How would you describe the music you typically create?
I'd say it's all over the place, man. It depends when you're listening to me. I've been making music since like '97, so I do everything, you know, ranging from I started in a punk rock band called Avarice once upon a time, and everything from that to horrorcore to I guess you would call it gangster rap. I mean, I do all kinds of shit.
Yeah, man. What was it, about 11 years ago? You dropped that single that made quite a few waves around the 419. You want to talk about that? What was that like?
Life Away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was probably my biggest track to date. You know, it really popped. Got a lot of views on YouTube and everything. And I think it was ahead of its time. You know, I was talking about the drug epidemic and you know, in particular the heroin and shit. And it was kind of at the beginning of, you know, what I would say is an epidemic now. And a lot of people, it's affected us all in some way, you know, if not personally, it affected, you know, a family member or a friend, or we've all been touched by it in some way. So I think that's why that song in particular connected with a lot of people. And it was really just came from a place of me being fed up with, like, you know, losing friends, you know, just to doing the drugs or to dying from them, you know. So, and the shit, I was, you know, that was a few years ago. I was pretty young when that happened. So it was just you know, not a fan of them kind of drugs.
Yeah, I'm not either, man. And I agree that song was a little bit of ahead of its time. I think if it would have came out maybe a year or two later, it probably would have did it a lot better than it did.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why people still connect with it now, you know, even though it's been out for so long.
I heard of you through the group Left to Right.
Okay.
Are they even around anymore?
Not as a group. I think you can't quote me because I really don't talk to them anymore. But I think one still does stuff. I talked to Atomic a little bit here and there, but I don't. As far as I know, he's not doing music anymore. They're all just doing, you know, life stuff and just kind of out.
Right. I always want to do a song with Atomic. I've always wanted to work with you too. Hopefully we can get that working soon. You know what I'm
Absolutely, man. Let me know.
saying? Who would you most like to collaborate with? Anybody in the world?
Anybody in the world? I don't know, man. I've been privileged enough to work with so many of my idols. You know, I've got to work with Brother Lynch Hung and Ritz. You know, like people that I would put in my top 10 lists. You know, I've been lucky and privileged enough to be able to work with them. But as far as people that I haven't been able to work with yet, that I would love to, I'd love to work with Yellow Wolf. That might happen at some point. I think that would be cool. And obviously I'd love to work with ICP. You know, I've traveled with them and toured with them, but never actually like went in the studio and made music with them. So I think that would be cool. But you know, and Bone's a big one for me. Actually, my brother Laz just did a song with Crazy. Shout out to Laz and shout out to Crazy. But I'd like to work with Bone, Busy in particular. Busy's probably like my all-time favorite rapper.
Hell yeah. I did a show with Bone back in the day. It's pretty cool.
Welcome to the new year. Glad to see you made it. Happy we can say it. Oh. Welcome to the new year. Glad to see you made it. So happy we can say it. Whoa. Scream to the top of your lungs. Have a blast, kiss the ones you love. Don't take for granted. Heaven knows now.
Yo, this your boy Zuka. You gotta check out Juggalo Day. Signature Series Network. SicKKo ENT, baby. Whoop whoop!
Yeah, man. As the song was playing, man, I was starting to read chapter 12 in your book, man, and just one sentence here. It says, "Next to politics, the music industry was the toughest gig I ever worked on." You really feel that way?
Oh, you're damn right I do. I'm going to read 3 pages. One of my favorite comedies is This Is Spinal Tap. But for the 5 years I worked for Psychopathic Records, I couldn't bring myself to watch the film. The line between tragedy and comedy is extremely thin, and what once drove me to laughter now only made me cringe, like I was listening to the sound of scratching sandpaper. The scene with Nigel and the small bread, that shit happens. So does getting lost under the stage, arguments with distributors over tasteless artwork, and dealing with hotel rooms not being ready. Next to politics, the music industry was the toughest gig I ever worked. But it was an experience I wouldn't have dared miss. I committed a faux pas right out of the gate on my first day at Psychopathic Records. I showed up in a suit. Jacket, tie, polished shoes, the works. And when I saw Shaggy, he burst into laughter. "Damn, JWebb, what's up with the suit? You look like you have to go to court." Oh shit. I got weird looks from the other people in the office, and Rob straight up told me, "You know, JWebb, you don't have to wear a suit." I never made that mistake again. There's no training program or grace period when you work for Psychopathic Records. They pick you up, throw you into the deep end of the pool, and see if you sink or swim. I mostly dog paddled in the beginning. I quickly realized that my images of staying on the phone all day, talking with editors and program directors in the name of spreading the Dark Carnival gospel to the media outlets of America was an illusion. At Psychopathic, you were expected to wear a lot of different hats, sometimes literally if the clowns needed you to be a zombie in the show. It's happened to me a few times, and it was both wonderful and surreal to perform with Violent J and Shaggy. Though I'd been supposedly hired to do media work, I did anything and everything at Psychopathic. I found myself loading and unloading pallets and pallets of Faygo, the cheap Detroit-made soft drink that ICB sprayed in their audience as their signature concert tradition. As the holidays approached, I was downstairs in the warehouse, helping pull and pack merchandise orders from juggalos all over the world. When there was a Detroit event, such as a concert or a juggalo wrestling match, I would be tasked out to do everything from carve pumpkins to stuff a scarecrow, to round up towels, makeup remover, and clothing for the clown's performance that night. Mostly I was sent on missions to do something damn near impossible. Like the time I had to procure 2 authentic black hooded monk robes with a day's notice before ICP's sold-out Riddlebox show at St. Andrews Hall. As CEO, Billy ran a tight ship at Psychopathic. He was the furthest thing from a micromanager as you could get, but he wasn't afraid to push you to your limits. An imposing, stocky figure always dressed in a black t-shirt, black cap, and a scowl, Billy expected results. No costume shops within 100 miles had any monk robes. Not that something like that would ever stop a Psychopathic Records employee. Stories about employees driving several states away to secure a prop for the shows were commonplace. You did what you had to do to make sure the show went on. After exhausting Google and making an estimated 20 phone calls over the state, I found a guy who carried real cloth monk robes. Problem is, he had only one black one, and I needed 2. He had a white one, which I bought, figuring we could dye it. Before I left, the smart-ass robe guy who ran a games business out of his house in Lansing asked me, "Hey, you work for the Insane Clown Posse, right?" "Yeah, why?" I replied. "Aren't they terrorists?" "Huh? What do you mean? What the fuck is this guy talking about?" "Well, I saw in the news they were a terrorist organization or something. I don't want to be supporting terrorism." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. No, you heard about that stupid gang label by the FBI. That's a total crock of crap. ICP is a music brand, nothing more. The guy laughed slightly. Well, okay, but aren't their shows really violent? Violent how? Well, you know, like people beat each other up and stuff like that. I shook my head. That's called moshing. ICP didn't invent that, believe me. The guy still didn't look convinced. Well, that's fine. I just gotta make sure I'm not contributing to something bad, you know? I'm sure I was looking at the man with an incredulous look on my face. Tomorrow night, there will be 1,000 people enjoying a music show. That's all. And you will have played a part in it by hooking us up with these robes. Well, okay. Good luck with the show. I stormed off the guy's property, seething. So that's what people thought of ICP? I knew Juggalos were probably the most reviled and hated fan base in music history, owing to Juggalos' reputation for being loud, obnoxious, and committing the occasional act of vagrancy, but terrorists? I started to take what I was supposed to be doing as Director of Public Relations, said so right on my business card, seriously right then and there. Before that moment, working for ICP felt like a fanboy getting a peek behind the scenes at his favorite band. But after that guy's terrorist comment, my job with ICP felt like a calling, some kind of holy quest.
Yeah, man, this looks, just that one sentence makes it look like this is going to be a dope book.
Has gotten a lot of critical appraisal. So.
It's fresh. Amazon, man, make sure you go check it out. Purple Bananas.
Purple Bananas.
Let's get into this next song. MBK, Homicide Boy, Sixx Digit and A-Laz. Right? Oh, I'm always butchering people's names on this shit, man. Always. Check this out. MBK, Homicide Boy, Sixx Digit. 3.3 thousand views. Not that old either. I'm working with hey.
But brother, you got a lot of heart. And that's all that matters. It's hard to work technology.
Well, it is. Yeah, you gotta keep going, man, you know? No matter what happens, you gotta keep going, bro.
Exactly.
You gotta keep going.
I'm working on my second book right now, and I'm actually planning my third book. So.
Yeah. What's the third book gonna be called?
The third book, and this has not been endorsed or at all by Psychopathic Record, but I'll go public with this. I would like to write a book called, and I quote, "Fuck the World, on the road and off the record with Insane Clown Posse." I would love to basically be a tour journalist the next time they go out on tour. Back in the 70s, they used to do that. A journalist would be like a tour photographer.
Right.
And these guys would go with the band and observe everything and just report it as if they were actually reporting a crime or anything newsworthy. And that's what I want to do with ICP. I want to I want to write a book. I want to go with them on their next tour, and I want to write a book about it.
That sounds pretty fucking cool. And there was a documentary I watched about a guy that did that back in the day, back in like the 60s and shit. I can't remember his name though.
Well, there was that movie Almost Famous, which was also based on that. But yeah, that's really what I would like. That's really what I would like to do. That's one. That's I mean, Purple Bananas is great. I've actually sold quite a few copies of that, and I'm real proud of that. But yeah, I want to do an ICP book. So.
Yeah, are you going to base it around the Amazing Jackal Brothers era?
Well, no. See what I want to do is I mean, first of all, I love the Amazing Jackal Brothers era. I was just listening to Jackal Brothers 2 days ago. But no, I want to go on tour with the band, and then just for the next tour, and then just write about the Jungle Underground. I'm Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting.
It is.
Sure, yeah. This stupid phone. It's cool, man, because like I can edit this shit, like this little spot, this stupid phone, like you'll take out all the spots where there's like nothing else, not doing shit right now. You know what I mean? It gives it this feeling. I don't know. It's cool. You can tell that this shit is fucking ghetto as fuck. You know what I mean?
But that's part of its charm, man.
Right,
That's what I'm
right.
saying. That's fucking dope.
It's ghetto as fuck, bro.
It
You see
is.
what I'm working with here, man?
Yes, but equipment is not important. It really isn't. This is very Dogma 95,
Yeah.
which I'm dating myself very, very strongly by even mentioning Dogma 95. I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Look.
I'm medicated right now.
Me too. So anyway, man, yeah, there's a lot of shit coming out, dude. Last night we dropped that single, Mizuka, J Prime, Tommy Tracks, and 1 Ton from Potluck. Dropped a single, Smoke This. We're gonna play that at the end of the show. I can't wait to show you that shit.
Excellent.
Yeah. I can't wait to show you that shit. This shit's fucking fire. Now that I got my shit working again, let's go back to this song. Homicide Boy, Sixx Digit and LAS. LAS. ALAS. Well, I keep saying L.
Alas.
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 Alas. I don't know how to. I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
butchering
know.
people's shit. I always
Alas.
always do. Alas, Sixx Digit. I don't know. I don't know if that's your name.
That sounds nice.
Hot head, hot lead when I pop one. Pipe down, hot boy, you are not one. Shogun, shotgun, sweet chin, swanton, 10-ton, minivan, minigun, hot ones. Eat shit if you rap like Sling Blade. I'm living proof in the booth and I've been paid. You can try and act sly, but you bitch made. Been throwing fists since the 5th grade, let's trade. Fuck a Judas, only fuck with the truest. It's 2020, no funny money, you're lying right to us. I got my 9-9 fine on you fuckers, you doing and who the fuck is you fucking with? Fucking up and you knew it. I put a whole clip in him and he drop like a fish and then he just stop. Homicide boys, don't fucking forget it. Talk it, I live it, I'm it and you're not. You can get got.
Call me Vlad, I impale him and off him and Charles and informant. Just another nail in the coffin, my talent is making packages, I'm mailing my bombs in. My chemical imbalance got me inhaling and coughing, I stay laughing at them while they reading the paper. In my cabin in the woods, 1,000 feet from the neighbors. I've been studying my books on how to feed off these acres. Stealing metal from your car, so while you sleeping, I take it. I got a sick mind, but you make it this way. The anger displayed is coming from the games that you played. I'm thinking about all the lives that I'ma take in a day. Anger and pain, my name is never fading away. I got 8 life sentences, take my sentiment. Those are my awards to say we're saving all my evidence. It's evident the fetishes working like a sedative, and I've been killing shit on every track to be competitive. Look at the ops, man, they loving the haters. They come and debate us. It's something over nothing, they fake us. Fuck them. And the snakes, they just come with the greatness. They humble when they in their face, but then they come to evade you. I don't even sweat it, took a play in the court. Playing me short, I just shoot them like I'm playing a sport. A Navy force in these waters couldn't take me to war. I bet every missile land once they say that they sure. Listen, I know it sound like raps, and I ain't like a lot of spitters trying to sound all caps. Changing up the voice, trying to sound all raps. Hype up on the beat, but they just sound all ass. The real shit, man, it's more than a bar. More than the jewelry on your neck or a phone in the car. Got the toolie by the snap on them, boy, it's a law. I'm on auto in the zone, the way I take them apart. It's homicide.
Sixes, crucifixes, Lucifer and lucid visions. Grab the shovel, call the devil. I am here to do his business. Open the line of communication with Satan. I got a mixtape coming and he patiently waiting. If you actually knew what I was actually saying, I'm a side boy's boy and we actually slaying. And you can take a vacation and lay in the grave in the dirt. Cause I'm crazy, don't play with me, baby, I'll take you to work. If my Damien love Damien, basically I'll be a jerk. Cause I kill pussy and these pussy rappers I murk. Put your face on a shirt with the iron on. Cause these records ain't the only thing you dying on. And your raps ain't the only thing you lying on. Oh, street peace, please, you could get fired on. What's up?
I miss the gathering a lot.
Yeah,
I really do. I was actually as a juggalo. I was actually at the very first two gatherings actually. One in Novi and then the one in Toledo.
it's like a fucking movie, yo.
It's like a fucking movie, yo.
I thought it was over.
It's like a fucking movie, yo.
That shit was fresh, man. I like that song a lot, dude. I give it a 9. That's
I
some,
would too.
yeah, that shit is some dope ass horrorcore for sure. It's just fresh. What do you think?
I fucking loved it. I really did.
Yeah, it's just dope.
What's up, man? Have you watched any of the past episodes of It's Just Music?
Yeah, I was checking out the stuff when you sent it to me, man. Yeah, some cool. You're some pretty good guests on there.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
Do the damn thing. I like seeing you know, that's too, because I do my own podcast now, which is all brand. It's all brand new to me. You know what I mean? I barely know what I'm doing, but I love doing it, man. It's like, I feel like that's my next chapter in life is you know, trying to get this this podcast popping off real big.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised who's watching. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, I got Skits Craven on my show. Who would have imagined? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
man,
dope.
that's cool as fuck.
You know,
Super cool.
So, what's one message that you would like to give only your fans? The rest of the world can't hear it. Only your fans can hear it.
Say that again.
What is one message you'd like to give to your fans? Only your fans. The rest of the world can't hear it.
Only my fans?
Yeah.
Shit, man, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm not really good at these kind of things, you know what I mean? Like these you know,
Interview?
what if stuff. Yeah, you know, like I'm a pretty much just like a blunt, straightforward dude, and you know, believe it or not, this stuff's always been uncomfortable to me, and you wouldn't think so, you know, after I've been doing it since '97, and you know, I've been as many interviews, and you know, even in print, I'm just awkward, man. I'm not good at this stuff because I guess at the core of it all, like I love creating music and that's how I connect with people. But this shit's always just like, you know, I'm just it's humbling because it's like, man, I'm just me, you know what I mean? Like it's cool that people want to tune in and hear what's on my mind, but man, it ain't nothing special. There ain't nothing big on my mind.
Right, man. You know, it gives your fans a way to get inside of you. You know, just that what you
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Because I am a fan, you know, so I get it. I definitely get it. It's just weird being on the other side of it. No matter how many years I do it or how far I go with it, it's still just always like. But it's cool, you know. I appreciate the fuck out of it. You know, that's what I do it for. So.
Right, man. The first time I ever got asked to do an interview was with Underground Wicked Radio. Shout out to Underground Wicked Radio. My fish is over here going crazy, man. But it was pretty cool. You know, it's like it's humbling, you know, to even have somebody ask you to do an interview. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I get where you're coming from, but
yeah, absolutely. Especially as many years as I've been doing it, you know. That's why I thank you for reaching out, because you know, like sometimes you feel like, oh, maybe people are forgetting about me, you know. But then some cool shit happens, and I'm always working. I'm always doing something, you know. I always got my hand in the pot somewhere.
Right, man. Come on, you got to think of one message for your fans, man. Come on.
One message for my fans: stick with me, man. That's my message. With them. Stick with me, because a lot of my fans have been with me for a long time. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I don't give up. That's why I still do shit, you know, no matter how many disappointments or how many almost did this and that or whatever, I still keep plugging that. Because a lot of cats, like how we was just, you know, not to take shots at left or right, but how we was just talking about them, you know, and I'm like, oh, I don't think they're really doing nothing no more. We're from like kind of the same era. So it makes me proud that a lot of guys kind of just don't, you know, they're doing something else with their life now. But I'm still making music and still progressing and doing big things. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I got probably one of the biggest things I ever did is just about to happen on April 25th on Impact Wrestling pay-per-view. Trey Miguel is gonna be debuting the entrance music that I just made for him. So he'll be coming down to the ring to a song that I just did for him. And you know, I'm pumped about that because I'm a huge wrestling fan. So to be able to get involved in that world, even in that aspect, you know, and he's doing well for himself. So I'm sure you'll be hearing, you know, my song that I made for him quite a bit on TV here soon.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. Did you see the other day where I got to go to Psychopathic?
What's that?
Did you see the other day where I got to go to Psychopathic and perform for ICP?
Oh yeah, man. That's fire. That's
Yeah,
fire.
it was fucking
It was
dope.
it was in the warehouse. That's where the show was at.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Hell yeah. That's cool as fuck.
Second to last party or third to last party, something like that. That they're ever gonna do there. You know, they just
Yeah.
did the 3 Ring show the other night. I guess that's the last party they're ever gonna have a Psychopathic. So it's pretty cool to
Nice.
be one of the one of the very last shows. You know, I get to be a part of it.
Man,
So,
that's sick. That's sick. I never take anything like that for granted, man. Because like I was just saying, I'm a fan at the core. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
anytime I get an opportunity to do something, like let me tell you, like one of the coolest moments like of my life, period, was when we were out on tour with Violent J. The Violent J and Shaggy tours like intersected at one point in Florida, and they did like 3 shows together. All right, so one of the shows we got to open. So I was super pumped about it. And when I was 11 years old, I went to my first concert, which was ICP at the Toledo Sports Arena. And the openers was Harm's Way and Humble Gods. All right. So Humble Gods later turned into Cottonmouth Kings, and Harm's Way later turned into Motown Rage. So we show up in Florida and we're playing, and it was the Riddle Box anniversary thing or whatever that they were doing, and it was literally the same lineup that I went to watch for my first concert when I was 11, except this time I was part of the lineup. So that was like the most coolest like moment of my whole like rap career. It was just very humbling, and it was just like, man, these are the things that we like pray and work for, and you can really, bring shit into existence. It might have took me 20 fucking years, but it happened. So
Right,
shit like that's super cool.
yeah, dude, it took me 20 fucking years, but I got to perform in front of my music heroes. You know what I mean? It's dope as fuck.
Absolutely, man. And that's nothing to take lightly. It's cool. It's cool.
Honestly,
shit.
do you remember me from back in the day?
No, man. Where do I know you from?
The Underground.
From the Underground in Sandusky, right? Yeah.
We did quite a few shows together.
Yeah, I remember I played there quite a bit, man. But fuck, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Long time ago.
I love that club though. I love the Underground. That was a cool club.
Yeah, it was dope, dude. I actually just got to interview Nick, the owner of the bar. It's one of the last few shows I did. I think the second to last one. Something like that. Yeah, he's in a new band and shit.
I still talk to TBMA. He was a cat that I met up there playing them shows.
Yeah, we got a track together. We used to beef back in the day, but now we're cool. You know what I'm saying? We got a track together called Headphones.
Nice. Yeah, he was a cool cat, man. I got to know him a little bit back in them days.
Yeah, it's all been explained on the show. You know what I mean? Like a lot of jealousy on my part, type shit. You know what I mean?
No, I love that club, and one thing I remember in particular is they used to sell 40s, and they were just like glass bottle 40s. I'm like, this is the wildest shit I ever seen.
Yeah, I saw a few of those get busted over heads and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I did a few shows in Toledo, man, but Toledo's a different scene. Toledo's more battle rap and fucking cutthroat, and I was more on the 2-1 side six of things, where we're about like making albums and that part of the scene, and like actually trying to do shit. Where
that's what I feel. That's kind of where I always been at. People would always ask me for years, like, why don't you battle rap? I'm like, I really don't even enjoy battle rap, man, because to me, I make music for positive reasons, and battle rap is just so negative. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, fuck. Like, even if it's just, I know they're just playing or it's just sport, but it's just not for me. I'm not knocking anybody that does it, but I'll never do it. I never had any interest in it. I don't watch battles. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
it's not what I got into rap for.
Yeah, it's not for me either.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that. From being from Toledo, that's rare.
Oh yeah. I've never fit in here, man, but that's a good thing. I think that's why I've always stood out here, and that's why I've done so well, is because it's so left field and different than what everybody else was doing.
For real, like anytime you mention white rappers from Toledo, you're always brought up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always.
There's a longevity too. Like I was saying, I've been doing it so long, so when you're in it so long, your name comes up in conversation.
So when you're alone, man, you're singing in the shower, you're driving in your car, walking down the street, are you singing? Are you going in your head?
Oh yeah, all the time. Usually not my shit though. I usually just got all kinds of songs playing in my head.
That's good, yeah.
I'ma lift your legs up and dive on in and smear your makeup. Let me hear you scream like you in labor. As soon as I rip your panties up, I stuck my fingers in and cover your mouth in duct tape. I came to win. So go on, tell me how to tell it. I'm telling homie, yo turn. Never mind the road burns. Now this bitch is useless. Now she got some throats.
I'm a juggalo. I love the Insane Clown Posse. Sorry, not sorry. Besides Prince and David Bowie, the most important musical element of my life has been Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope and the whole Dark Carnival mythos. I've been down with the clowns since 1997 when my friend Rick at Just Music played me some snippets from The Great Malenko. I was hooked from the first time I heard Hocus Pocus and Chicken Hunt, the Slaughterhouse Mix. In the late 90s, if you would have told me I'd grow up to work for my favorite rap group, I would have laughed and said you were more insane than the two grease-painted harlequins from the streets of Detroit. But life has a funny way of taking you into directions you never imagined. After I got laid off by Cardi, I found a job working for another mayor, this time down in Dayton. In early July of 2009, I went to Dayton on a blind date to meet a girl named Melissa, who responded to my Plenty of Fish dating profile. We had a lot of cool, weird shit in common. We each loved Andrew WK, shared a mutual love of absinthe, and we have both grown up being social outcasts in small towns. On our first date, we went to a Celtic festival in downtown Dayton, holding hands and doing the whole getting to know you dance. Melissa was the kind of woman Leonard Cohen sang about in Suzanne. She wore thrift store clothes, a well-loved pair of Doc Martens, and lots of bracelets and necklaces. She had big, expressive eyes that made her look like a 1940s ingenue. She was absolutely gorgeous, smart, and funny as hell. While we were meandering around, I saw a woman handing out leaflets for a mayoral candidate named Gary Leitzel. He was independent who was running against the incumbent. I didn't know a thing about Dayton politics, but having worked for Cardi, I knew a thing or two about working in government. As I was still unemployed at the time and my heart was aflutter with the pangs of infatuation with this awesome girl in Dayton, I suddenly found myself making small talk with a woman who turned out to be Gary's wife. So I had an idea. What if I volunteered to be Gary's spokesperson and public relations guy during his campaign? If he loses, fine, no big deal. I'll just ask him to write me a letter of recommendation on campaign stationery. What if he wins? I could move down to Dayton and I'd have a new city at my disposal, a new job, and maybe a new girlfriend. It was just the fresh start I needed. And I'll be damned if it didn't work out exactly that way. Gary won the election, I got hired as his personal aide, and Melissa and I fell in love. I guess some things are just meant to be.
What's up, y'all? This the motherfucking Shadow King.
This is Skits Craven.
What up, y'all? This is One Ton.
And you watching It's Just Music.
It's Just Music.
On Signature Series Network.
West Coast representative, man.
Signature Series.
Signature Series Network on Roku TV. Man, you got a lot of words for a stoner, man. You got me tripping up in here.
You're watching It's Just Music on Signature Series Network.
Yeah, what up? Shout out to my boy LB Sickening.
LB, let it rock, baby.
Here with LB.
Make sure you go check it out right now on YouTube.
We out of here. East Coast, Shadow Army.
Let's put a crown on him.
Simmer down now, got the whole crowd wild. Malevolent sci-fi rain underground. Necronomicon at the burial mound. If you listen to the lyrics, you might be spellbound. Profound, I got devotion, got a superstitious notion. Soldiers get without emotion, and my life is roller coaster. I've been told I'm evil for the rhymes that I wrote. And when the riff, I'm evil for the drugs in my nose.
Check him out, man. See for yourself, man. Catch some good vibes and some good waves, man. One time.
What's going on? It's your boy J Prime. Make sure you tune in to the Signature Series Network for Juggalo Day, hosted by the one and only SicKKo ENT. Salute.
But yeah, man, back on the gathering, man. I've been to the gathering since 2005, bro. That shit's nuts. We got to bring it back, bro. Like, fuck COVID.
I got a feeling that this, obviously it's not going to happen this year, but next year, though, I don't know what Psycho Valley's up to, but you know that they'll bring it back in the bank.
Man, the fact that ICP shut that shit down when they did, before they even had to, says a lot about their character, who they are as people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. They got some deservedly positive press about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
Shit's fresh. Maybe I'll show a piece of that.
This is when I realized that things were bad. Can you read that statement? Probably not. It's super fine print. But you can probably see what that is. That's a hatchet man. I already know what you're saying. Please, God, Sam, tell me that that's not what I think it is. You see what that says? Gathering of the Juggalos postponed until next year due to COVID-19. Corona took the gathering of the Juggalos. The one place left in America where the rule of law and the rule of society didn't apply. And Corona was able to strip that away from us. Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J, the Insane Clown Posse, they put out the statement, Psychopathic Records and the Insane Clown Posse live for the Juggalo family, of which, by the way, I'm at least a second cousin of, okay? I'm down with the clown till I'm dead in the ground. For 20 consecutive years, the Gathering of the Juggalos has been the biggest family reunion on the planet. I've never gotten to go to a gathering, by the way. I seen that Taylor Schilling movie where she had to paint up like Violent J and find her niece.
Sixx Digit, Ruthless, official music video. Let's check this out. Stupid technology.
You know something else about Sixx Digit? He's just a nice guy. That's the other thing. He's just a genuinely nice guy.
Ruthless. Pro wrestler. Ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. Bust a bitch toothless. Kendo stick up your ass, make 'em boot this. Truth is, you ain't never been no match. I'm Johnny Cash in the booth, bitch. 6 digits moving, it's my finishing move, bitch. Off the turnbuckle when I make that work shuffle. Ball wire, brass knuckle, steel chair in a scuffle. You in trouble on the double when I bubble off the rope. Grab a hater by the throat, then I motherfucking down. Ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. Blood, sweat, and mucus, baby, we do this. If the strap is around your lab, no cap, then I heel turn like I'm Judas. So bitch, act like you knew this. 6 digit been the coolest. I'm over like Jehovah, so just witness while I do this. If you heard this shit and you clueless, it's not for everybody. This that hardcore wrestling, bloody messing, barbed wire back karate. It's Lil Bobby, but they call me Big Six in the mix. Swinging steel chair, never miss. Fuck on me, bitch. Ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. You don't wanna see me in my zone. Ruthless. Baby, I'ma have to break your bones. Ruthless. Thumbtacks rip through your flesh. Give me flash, crimson mask in the match with the dead, cause we ruthless. 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 Ruthless.
I want to make sure that that's not like Christmas looks like a rapid brand. Like it's not.
Right.
It's not. I mean, but I'm just saying logistically.
Right.
Logistically, from somebody who's actually helped put on the gathering from behind the scenes, it couldn't happen this year.
Yeah, everybody knows the gathering's not gonna happen, and we wish, bro. There's just to book a show, just one show, one night, takes weeks.
Yes, it does.
Takes weeks.
Yes, it
So
does.
imagine the work that goes into fucking guy. I can't imagine it.
They start, Jump Steady starts plotting for the gathering, for the next gathering, basically in the fall of the previous year.
Right.
It's a lot of fucking work.
I bet.
And it's, and I really gotta give mad love to Jump Steady, big time, because he's the hardest working man I've ever met in my life.
I met
nothing but respect for him.
I met Jump Steady in 2003. We were like where the concert area was, over by that building, and there's like trees and shit. And we talked for like 45 minutes, man. It was just me and my girlfriend back in the day.
Nice.
You know, and it was dope, dude. And then the next year I seen him again and we talked, and then I didn't see him until the Gong Show. And he fucking recognized me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, it's been like how many years? You know what I mean? And he recognized me. Jump Steady's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
Like super humble.
I was just actually, it was kind of funny. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and I told him that what I would love to see is for Jump Steady, the Chaos Theory album, come back out on vinyl.
Oh yeah,
that would be dope.
When he signed that picture that I got at the Gong Show, I told him, bro, I used to go to sleep with your album on.
Chaos Theory is such a deep album. I mean, I would say that album is the Dark Side of the Moon of
Psychopathic, for sure.
Of Psychopathic. It really is,
for sure.
It's so experimental, and it's and the stuff he's singing about is so heavy and so deep and so perceptive. There's the story of the Chaos Theory is in the CD booklet.
Right.
And I actually had a photocopy of that on the desk of my very first journalism job. And this was years before I started working for Psychopathic. Years.
Oh, yeah.
But that's how I found that album so inspiring. And I really do hope that it comes back out. It comes back out on vinyl.
Let's get right back into that in 2 seconds. I gotta go shut off the stupid oven.
This is gonna go viral for all the wrong reasons. I'm sure of it.
Fuck it, bro. No, that's sicko, bro. Like, that's actually one thing that I do in a lot of my music videos is I will leave one mistake, and it's kind of like your job to figure out. Sometimes to make it easy, sometimes to make it hard. Like for Alive in My Camera, for example. When we walk out of this door and we go to the van, you can see me with the camera in the reflection of the window. Any professional would have cut that out.
Right.
I leave it in. I leave mistakes in sometimes. I don't know why. I just do it. You know, it's sicko. You know, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. This isn't a fucking multi-million-dollar fucking studio. I'm working from home in my fucking closet, basically. You know what I mean? I'm doing the best I can, and it's starting to work, and I'm thankful, and it's awesome, and I'm getting people's attention, and it's cool.
Just remember, Wayne's World started out with nothing but a couch.
Right. Here we are. Fucking
and
2021 Beavis. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What the fuck are we doing?
Having fun, man. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, this is gonna go viral for all the wrong reasons. I just know that. I have never actually. Oh my gosh, I am on camera for the first time as a writer.
Right.
And so I'm just like, okay, the 15. I'm probably at about 10 on my 15 minutes of fame right now. So I'm just like.
No, man.
I'm just gonna fucking enjoy it while I can.
Hey, man, fucking Roku television, Fire Stick TV, soon to be on Apple. It's just music. Shout out to Signature Series. Shout out to Mr. Cooper. Shout out to Blaze Hunter. Thank you for letting me on your platforms.
So what's your most useless talent? This is a favorite of most artists.
My most useless talent. Oh shit, I don't know. I'm rolling a blunt.
How the fuck is that useless?
I mean, I guess it's pretty useful to me, but it's not. I don't know how far it'll get me in the real world.
You never know, man. You could fucking get a job on one of his head shops rolling up.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a job rolling blunts, I'm the guy for the job. Let me tell you, I'll get it done.
There's a guy I talked to on my fucking friends list, man. He works at some head shop in Colorado, man, making $20 an hour rolling blunts.
Oh man.
I mean, he told me, he's like, you know, that sounds nice, man, but roll 2,000 blunts in one day. See how your hands feel, you know?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've gathered that's pretty much just, you know, hours and hours of sitting around rolling blunts.
I'm sure it's good old.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite horrorcore rapper?
My favorite horrorcore rapper. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna catch some flack if I say that. I think I don't know. It's hard to say because I mean, ICP is always my favorite, obviously. So I guess I would say they're my favorite as far as that goes. But they're kind of different than everything else. And the cat that I'm gonna say that man, people are gonna scoff at it because I swear it seems like nobody likes the guy as the Joker. I like the Joker.
I like the Joker's music, man. I actually just in the last show I did, I kind of explained a little bit about the dude. I'll never work. I've asked for it. I've asked for him to interview. He laughed at. I'll never work with him, bro.
Yeah, he's a dick. I've heard that. I've never dealt with him personally, but I've heard that. And I will say I don't like the Juggalo song that he just did. I didn't see the point in it, and I just didn't care for it overall. But over the years, he's done a lot of music that I really, really liked. I think he's a very talented guy.
I can't deny that.
Yeah, I now, and when I see him put something out, I'll always click on it and check it out. So,
dude, I'm a fan of the Joker's music.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's his name, Andre or some shit? And so I don't know. Starts with the A. The dude can kiss my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather work with
somebody.
somebody.
That sucks when that happens, though. You know what I mean? Like when you really like fuck with somebody's stuff, and then you know, like it was.
Like,
that's how it kind of was when you, huh?
Like I fuck with him hard, bro. Like
yeah.
He's got a song that's actually it's made me cry. Like holy shit, like this dude can really touch into your feelings and shit.
What song, if you don't mind me asking?
It's I don't remember what it's called. I think it's about this guy and he's in love with this girl, but the girl's dead and he jumps the fence and he
There with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's the song. When you said that, that's just what I was thinking of. I love that. That's one of the reasons that I really love that artist is that particular song.
Yeah, like my friend Ashley, she passed away, and like I can relate to it. Like he loves her so much that he wanted to dig her up and fucking kill himself to be with her, and then he goes to heaven, and heaven tells him, hey, no. You know, you killed yourself. You can't come in. You know, like it's dope.
Absolutely.
I can't deny that the dude is talented. He's definitely a talented person. But
for sure, I definitely give him his props. I'd like to work with him someday.
If he was to ever say, you know what, my bad for laughing at you, because you deserve, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might work with him. But fuck you, you laughed at me, bro. You know what I mean? And who's laughing now? You feel me? Like,
yeah, I feel it.
I don't know, man. It's just the way I feel, dog. So how do you feel the internet has impacted your music business? Do you feel that you would have made a wave without it? I think you would have because you've been around since MySpace days, shit.
Yeah, even before that, I was already kind of, you know what I mean? Like my first tape came out in '97, so the internet wasn't, you know, I don't think anybody was like waiting in line at the library to check me out on the internet back then.
Right.
but you know, so back then it was just passing out flyers and passing out tapes and shit. So I kind of existed pre-internet days, but I thrived in like MySpace. Now it's just exhausting. You know, I've never been really a fan of being on the computer and shit in the first place. So, you know, I don't care to like learn about it and shit, which I probably should. It's a big part of what I'm doing, but it just ain't for me, man. I just would rather have other people do that part of it.
You should always pay people, man. You know?
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite dream car, man?
What's that?
What's your dream car?
64 ragtop Impala.
Hell yeah, sounds nice. And would you ever play the Gathering of the Juggalos? Of course you would.
Yeah, actually, I have played the Gathering of the Juggalos. I played like 3 or 4 times.
Fucker.
I think I played 2011, 2012. I don't know. I played like 4 times. I played with MBK once. I played solo 3 different times, and I always played second stage. But one year I had a really good time spot. The other times usually like just during the day or whatever. But it's a gathering. I love playing and playing on a nice big stage and shit. You know, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you got main stage and shit?
No, I played second stage every time. I don't think I ever played main stage, but I will someday. I'll get there.
I've never had the opportunity, but you know, I was just on their fucking show. I'm sure if the gathering ever comes back, you know, hopefully.
Oh yeah, man. I tell you, when they start gathering again, man, that just fucking, you know, reach out, send an email to like Jump Steady or something, you know, as long as you're early enough, you know, it's definitely doable because they got so many stages to book anyways and so many time slots to fill, you know what I mean? Like As long as you're like a professional cat that's ready to do some shit, they'll put you on, man. I'm telling you. That's one thing I love about them guys is like something like that is a big opportunity for, you know, it's a big pond and they let little fish swim with no problem. And that's super cool because a lot of people ain't like that.
Right, bro. They just put me on fucking TV. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Right.
man. That's cool as fuck, man.
Right.
For
Like,
sure.
so humble. And Chuck Barras, I just asked him if he'd come be a guest on the show.
Okay.
And he told me yeah. So I might hit him up to be a guest. This one might take a while to come out. I don't know.
Yeah,
It depends on if he's coming or not, and when he can. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I don't know.
Yeah. I know how it goes.
So you might get a dude from Psychopathic Records judging the songs you sent in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Nice.
Hey y'all, it's your girl K Will, and it's time for another edition of the K Will Spotlight Report. Today we're spotlighting the brand new release of Blaze Hunter's new single, Shout Out to the Struggle, featuring Ubby Sickening and Rife from SicKKo Entertainment. This trio has joined forces creating a hip-hop classic that does not disappoint. You can find Shout Out to the Struggle on all streaming platforms, and their official music video is coming soon. This has been another edition of the K Will Spotlight Report. Make sure you stay tuned in to the Blaze It Up Music Review Show. Take this opportunity to share the live feed and support the culture. It's your girl K Will. Stay safe.
So I'ma get this to the struggle. Thank God for the struggle.
Hey, can you see me? Okay, good. What's good, world? This is the one and only Mr. Cooper, and I'm right here kicking it. LB Sickening, SicKKo ENT. We in this bitch. Watch us on the Signature Series Network. Hear me and be sure you catch Juggalo Day, man. Real shit.
February 17th. Whoop, whoop.
Y'all heard it.
Hey, man. Thank you, man.
I wanna see you in your heels and your lingerie. Ain't worried about the neighbors, they gon' hear you scream my name. I'm Michael Jackson. Beat it till you tapping. Lights, camera, action. No time for acting. I hope you ready for what's really about to happen. Baby, we gon' shut the world off. Ain't no distractions. And I'm gon' do them things that you like. And I'm about to give you no mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give you this deed. No mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give you this deed.
Yo, what's up? It's Cole Hill, aka Killer C. Make sure you get my new book, From Crime to Christ, Thumbprints of God in the Life of a Criminal. And as soon as you do that, on Amazon, of course, make sure you stay tuned to It's Just Music on Signature Series Network on Roku TV, yo.
What's up, man? It's your boy Liquid Assassin, man. I'm with SicKKo ENT. And this is It's Just Music with Signature Series Network on Roku Television.
Yeah. This place, Hunter, Knife One. We got LB Sickening. We got Lil Flip. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. I'm the realest to do this. I'm a G in these streets and you're sweeter than Cool Whip. I'm a scholar to the game, I'm most of your clueless. Crossing me, that would be foolish. Cause I'm a beast, I'm a dog. I'm a problem. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko in these streets, I'm a boss. I got 'em. SicKKo ENT, nice one, yo, we got 'em.
Shout out to Sixx Digit, man. This music's dope. Let's play his last track he sent in. But I'm going to play one more track that he didn't send in. I'm going to play the track that I fell in love with back when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So check that. Well, actually, we just played Ruthless, didn't we? My fucking high ass. Dude, see, that's what we get for dapping before the fucking show. This is Sixx Digit, Life Away. 11 years ago, 84,000 views. This is how I found Sixx Digit. I became his fan, man, and I know this last couple years we've been talking on Facebook and shit. We finally decided to get on the show. After this interview comes out, I'm going to send him some tracks. Hopefully he jumps on them. He said he would. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye out for that. So let's get into this, man. Life Away. Thanks again for getting on the show, John. Dude, can't fucking talk. Jeez.
God, mouth.
Yeah.
Now the smoke is clearing and most most of my friends are junkies, sniffers and flunkies in a city that's always trying to fuck me. That's Holy Toledo. The devil temptates you with evil. You smell a certain sense of death and despair for our people. Just don't let it defeat you. There's no stopping that process. There's no stopping this violence. There's no stopping this nonsense. No creation of conscience. It's all for capital. Funnel to the capital. Your soul is the collateral. And all those things that matter before all come crashing down around you. Now you have to face the things you hate the fucking most about you. You crack under pressure. Smoke crack under pressure. Smoking that'll the pressure. Won't then you back under pressure. In the back of an ambulance and you strapped to a stretcher. But I didn't expect you end up like Heath Ledger. This'll be forever. It's only getting worse. They shooting dope like the dope try to shoot first.
You got a drug problem. We always got 'em. Mustelina, banger, Oxycontin. Overdo it. Put your nose into it. Sniff your life away. Fucking sniff your life away. I said he got a drug problem. We always got 'em. Mustelina, banger, Oxycontin. Overdo it. Put your nose into it. Sniff your life away. Fucking sniff your life away.
Sniff your life away. Snort the pain away. From November to November, snort the rain away. It's as plain as day and I already seen this movie. First you sniff it, then you shoot it. And I am not McGavin, won't be no needle jabbing. Just take a good look at the block if you don't see the pattern. First you ball hard, then you ball harder. Then you sniff your product, then you fall harder. Then call it karma coming back around again. We all gon' have to pay for the things we've done to the life around us then. Jesus forgive me for the sins I carry with me. For the grip on my 380. When I flip and I go 360. For the life that I lead so risky. Everybody with a pistol wanna lick me. Everybody wanna plot on how to get me. From the main man to the fiends when they hit me. And some of them try to bullshit me. I see they only getting worse. They shooting dope like the dope try to shoot first.
You got a drug problem. We always got 'em. Mustelina, banger, Oxycontin. Overdo it. Put your nose into it. Sniff your life away. Fucking sniff your life away. I said he got a drug problem. We always got 'em. Mustelina, banger, Oxycontin. Overdo it. Put your nose into it. Sniff your life away. Fucking sniff your life away.
I, for one, think that song was way ahead of its time. He said it in the interview too, but I agree, I completely agreed with him. The song was ahead of its time. It came out like right at the beginning of the heroin epidemic, and I don't know, man. I think it would have did a lot better if it would have came out maybe a year, maybe 2 years later.
No.
But yeah, I mean, fuck it pulled some numbers. You know what I mean? It's dope. That's my favorite song of Sixx Digit.
That's fucking dope one too.
Yeah. For real.
So what do you got going on, man? You want to plug anything? What's up?
Yeah, man, check out Trey Miguel on Impact Wrestling on April 25th. He's going to be debuting a song that I did for him. If you watch wrestling on IWTV, watch RPW, Ruthless Pro Wrestling. I did their entrance music, and they got a that February, or no, maybe it should be. They just finished filming at the end of February, but it'll be out soon anyways. And that's RPW Slamdemic, and they're gonna play my music video, and I got commercials on there, and I sponsored the main event and the whole thing, man. A bunch of cool shit going on with wrestling. And my podcast is in full swing, The Carnival of Kayfabe, and you can watch that on my YouTube. And man, I mean, I got so much going on all the time. Me and A-Laws are recording a new MBK record together. It never stops, man. I'm trying to do a whole lot of shit. And what's cool is I'm sober now. I quit drinking, a couple months ago. So now I just it's weird. Like once I got out of that, and it's not like I had a problem or anything. It's just I just had enough. I'm just moving on to a different chapter in my life. And I just got so much more creative juices flowing now. I feel like I'm a little kid again. I just got all these ideas, and I want to go to the studio, and so I'm sure I'll have a whole lot more shit coming real soon.
Yeah. I took a long break from alcohol.
Yeah.
I dabble once in a great while. I can admit it, but
yeah.
I took a year and a half break without touching it, man, and that's where I created this album that's coming out. You know.
Yeah, that's crazy how it works, man. It's just you don't necessarily know that it's holding you back or whatever until you just give it a break, and you're like, oh shit, I just got all this energy and time and ideas, and
It's a depressant, man. It's called a depressant for a reason. It makes you depressed.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
when you're depressed already, it makes it even worse, man. For me, I'm sure I'll drink at like a wedding or something. I'm not one of those guys that's like swearing it off, or I'm not gonna preach to other people or anything like that. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just at a point in my life where it just ain't really for me, man. I just like smoking weed.
Right. I got sober songs, man. I got a song called Alcoholics Anonymous, all this stuff. All these old sober songs, they sound, the mixing and mastering ain't that great, but these are the songs that helped me get to where I'm at. And
yeah,
I wasn't really trying to preach to people. It's just, I let my fans into my life. I let them know everything that's going on, because the idea here is maybe you can learn from me to not do what I do, or to follow in my footsteps, whatever I'm doing. And you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I think that's important too, to let your fans hear everything, you know what I mean, positive or negative, and see all of you, you know what I mean. I think when you let fans in like that, they get closer to you through your music.
I do think I'm an alcoholic, and it's something that I fight with, Yeah,
absolutely. But I mean that, like, if it sounds cliche or whatever, the first step is admitting, but that's really true. The fact that even that you recognize that is that's where the power lies.
Right. It's just, fucking either go to AA or control yourself. I mean, what are you gonna do,
Right. And that's sometimes easier said than done.
Right, man. I appreciate you getting on the show, bro. We talked about some dope shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No problem. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man. Reach out to dude from Left to Right for me. I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, on the whole squad, bro, there was really only two people that I thought had talent,
Yeah.
that really had something going, and it was the dude that you said, Atomic, and the black dude that was on the squad.
Which one? Double Deuce?
Yeah, I think so. What was the other dude's name?
Fuck Double Deuce.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, the motherfuckers robbed me, man.
Oh, shit.
Him and a couple other cats from Maryland, they tied up my family. Like, he didn't. He's a little bitch. I beat the shit out of him, and he moved out of town and quit rapping. But yeah, fuck that. That's some whole other shit though. We'll talk about that some other time, not on the air.
That's not good, though. That's not good, dude. Hey, if he robbed you, fuck that dude, man.
Oh yeah, man.
I never knew him personally. He was just, talent wise, he was all right.
Yeah, he was. I did an album with him actually, or a mixtape, anyways. I fucked with him.
See, he was a good rapper. He did some fuck bitch shit, dude. How you gonna help somebody and then they do you like that? Like, what the fuck?
That's life, man. I'll tell you what. I'll be 36 this year, and if there's anything that I've learned or that I know, it's that, man, that's people ain't shit, man. You just, like, life is crazy, and it's,
I don't care. I'm never gonna be like that. I don't give a fuck.
And that's good, man.
I'm never gonna let the ego of other people change who I am.
Yeah, boom. That's just what I was gonna say, man. That's what matters, is not letting this world fuck up the good people. You know what I'm saying? And I like to think I'm one of the good people, and I try my hardest not to let this world fuck me up.
Don't get me wrong. I'll slit a motherfucker's throat if I have to. You know what I mean? But I don't want to. I don't want to ever fight anybody. I don't ever want to hurt anybody. It's just
right. No, I feel you 100%, man. And I'm the same way. I've always been very passive. I don't go looking for fights and shit. I'm not a motherfucker that'll back down from a motherfucker either. But it just ain't my MO, I don't play tough guy. I ain't never went looking for problems. I'm peaceful. Just try to be chill, and everything's cool.
Appreciate it, Sixx Digit. You have a good one, bro.
Yo, shout out Signature Series Network, LB Sickening, homie. This is Trez, and I'm about.
Hey, this is Justin Case rapping Grandpa, and you're watching It's Just Music on the Signature Series Network. I want to shout out LB Sickening. His music's hot. His videos are hot. His cartoons are twisted as fuck. Keep listening.
I'm gonna tie you up, face down, ass up. You're mine now. I'm gonna tie you up, face down, ass up. You're mine now.
you got going on, man? You want to plug anything else?
No, not really. Just thanks for letting me come on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, thanks for fucking showing up, bro. Like, it's dope, you know? Fuck, my first author, you know what I mean? Yeah, I cannot wait to read this. It's fresh. Sign this shit for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sign this shit for me. On camera. On camera, signing it. That's the shit. Look at this shit fucking up. I don't think I'm ever going to do this again. We'll see. I got to get better mics, man. Yeah, I got to get better mics for sure.
Nah, man. The shitty production value and everything stuff adds to it.
You think so?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Maybe.
Two words for you. Harmony Korine.
Harmony Korine. I'm going to have to look at that.
Did you ever see Spring Breakers?
Yeah.
Okay, did you see the movie Kids?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Harmony Korine wrote Kids.
Yeah?
Yeah. And Harmony Korine is Mr. Rogers, even. Yeah. Harmony Korine's a fucking genius.
Oh, for sure.
You know, he's absolute fucking genius. And I have absolutely no idea. I can't even remember why the fuck I brought up Harmony Korine. So forget about it.
Well, if that's the person that fucking made the movie Kids, then
yes.
they're a fucking genius, and I completely agree with you.
Harmony Korine is Harmony Korine is a fucking genius. I actually didn't really care for Gummo, which was his big movie, but like I loved Julian Donkey Boy, I loved Mr. Lonely, and yeah, Kids. Kids is now, my God, Kids is 25 years now.
Yeah, I saw it when I was like 14, something like that.
Yeah.
That poor girl that was a virgin and got fucking taken advantage of while she was sleeping and got HIV from that kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That movie was, I was about 19 when Kids came out, and I just remember it burned a hole right through me, because that at the very end when Casper wakes up and he goes, Jesus Christ, what happened? I was just like, I remember this dead silence. Me and my homie, everyone, we watched it. We're like, what? And for like 5 minutes, we're sitting there just like awestruck. We're like, what the fuck did we just happen?
Yeah, that movie is intense, for sure. Let me close the show out real quick, man. I want to show you this new track I got with 1 ton of Potluck. Of course, everybody knows Potluck's not together anymore.
What's the peace, Potluck?
Yeah, this shit sucks, but it is what it is, you know. Get all that information in past interviews and stuff like that. We didn't talk. I don't talk about drama on It's Just Music. I don't. I just don't. I want to get Lex the Hex Master on the show. I know he's part of MNE. I'll give a fuck though. The dude's cool. You know what I'm saying? As far as pretty much anybody else on MNE, no. I want to get people on Psychopathic on here. I want to keep going with this show. The show's dope. I don't give a fuck how bootleg it is. People are digging it, and I dig it, and I have fun making it, and I appreciate you being on it.
And that's exactly what counts, my friend.
Right.
That's exactly what counts. You dig it.
Right.
And you genuinely dig it.
Right.
And I know you fucking dig it. That's why I want to come on the show with you.
Right. It's fucking fun, man, you know?
Dude, yeah. This is oh gosh. This is my Rupert Pupkin moments in my life.
I love it. All right, smoke this 1 ton. LB Sydney, J Prime, Zuka, and Tommy Trax.
Yeah, yeah.
You make a beat called Smoke This. It's calling my name. Let's get it. Let's ride. Bong hits in the morning, it's my wake and bake. Pre-roll a couple blunts, eat some pancakes. Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes. Hot boxing while I'm rolling down the interstate. Leaving smoke trails like I failed a small test. 1 ton, rolling solo, now I got next. I've been slinging pounds since you were sleeping in your bassinet. I'm playing pot chess, haters better talk less. Certified stoner every time I hit the block. I blow big, bomb smoke non-stop. Made money, Mary Jane, my thought. From the hustle to the raps, it's everything I got. Zuka on the beat, I'm smoking with LB. Jordan's on my feet and a pound at OG. Non-believers take a seat, cause everybody about to see. 10 toes on the street, all the stoners, they know me. Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, said I'm gonna smoke this. this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke this.
Only once in a while where you see me hit a blunt. Most time I'm smoking dabs, green apple and it's kush. I smoke this while I'm making all these dope hits. Shout out my brother Gorby, crossed my mind when I wrote this. First time I ever smoked, I was only 13. He pulled out a fat sack, I was scared a bag of weed. Looked in my eyes, called me pussy, that's when I hit the blunt. Next thing that you know, see purple skies for several months. But I was on papers and I had a B.O. Next thing that you know, he's knocking at my front door. 30 days had me sitting in the SCYC, Seneca County Youth Center just for getting high, G. Kinda funny how them cops kinda screw my life up. They put me in the system, yeah, that shit'll change your life, bro. Now I'm doing fine, every day I'm getting high. I'm a stoner till I die, dedicated to butterflies. Only true family really knows what that statement really means. Smoke till I choke with you right next to me. This is SicKKo ENT, Zuka Yay on the beat. 1 ton of pie love, come and dab with me, yay.
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke this. Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke this.
I'm about to smoke that, getting high as a motherfucker. When I be getting high, eyes roll back. So I suggest you gon' hold that. No cap when your boy tracks, control that.
Control that, I can't control this. Too high from the smoke, how you know it's potent? Go in, cause I love the way it feels to flow in. I'm higher than a motherfucker, never folded.
So I ain't never folding, I'm holding the bong like rhyme light when I'm high, it's on sight. So stop playing, I'm saying y'all know it's alright. When it come to hitting that bong, it's all night.
It's all night, got my rhythm and flow tight. I roll this, smoke this, feeling is so nice. 1 ton LB, Tommy and J Prime on a Zuka beat, numbers up, we stay high, so why?
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke this. Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bong hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke this. Smoke this, smoke this, smoke this.
Shout out to Underground Wicked Radio. He was interviewing me while that dropped, actually. That's going to come out on the 100th show of It's Just Music. Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude. I appreciate you getting on the show.
Yeah, it's still trippy to me to be referred to as an author sometimes because I see the book and everything, and I just cannot believe that I actually pulled that off.
So why Purple Bananas?
Okay, the title Purple Bananas has 2 meanings. The first one is a wink to Prince fans because in the Prince song "Let's Go Crazy," the chorus goes, "Let's go crazy, let's get nuts, let's look for the purple banana until they put us in the truck." And so there's that meaning, but also the term bananas has historically been referred to as like somebody's crazy. Like you're crazy about something. You're bananas for something, or that person is fucking bananas.
So you're crazy about Prince?
Yes, right? Exactly. So purple bananas.
Right. I dig this shit. Rest in peace to Prince, man. That shit was sad.
5 years this year.
Yeah, man. So, what'd you dig? Did you dig that song?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I really did.
Shout out to DJ Epps, man. DJ Epps broke that last night on his show, man. There was over 2,000 people watching it and shit. The shit was dope. I appreciate you for that.
DJ Epps.
Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray, amen. This is DJ Epps.
Nah, I ain't even gonna drop that. DJ Epps. I ain't even gonna drop that, man. I got a new joint for you, man. Turn it up loud.
You make a beat called Smoke This.
We call it Smoke This.
Let's get it.
You heard it first, Real Zuka.
Long hits in the morning, it's my waking. Pre-roll a couple blunts, eat some pancakes.
Go!
Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes. Hot boxing while I'm rolling down the interstate.
Yeah! Hey, I'm a DJ, pull that up again. Pull it! Word up, man. Zuka featuring 1Ton. You know what it is, man. 1Ton.
You make a beat called Smoke This.
LB Sickening, what up, boy? J Prime, Tommy Tracks.
Let's get it.
Smoke This.
DJ Epps.
Real Zuka.
Long hits in the morning, it's my waking.
Yeah!
Pre-roll a couple blunts, eat some pancakes.
Go!
Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes. Hot boxing while I'm rolling down the interstate. Long hits in the morning, it's my waking, baby.
Yep.
Pre-roll a couple blunts, eat some pancakes.
Yep.
Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes. Long hits in the morning, it's my waking, baby. Pre-roll a couple blunts, eat some pancakes. Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes.
Go!
Hot boxing while I'm rolling down the interstate.
Come on!
Leaving smoke trails like I failed a small test. 1Ton on the
Oh man, that boy Chris Pencil just stepped in the building. A lot of money in the building.
Better talk less. Certified stoner every time I hit the block. I blow big, bomb smoke non-stop. Made money, Mary Jane, my thought. From the hustle to the rap.
Vincent, turn it up.
Zuka on the beat, I'm smoking with LB. Jordans on my feet and a pound at an OG. Believers take a seat, cause everybody about to see. 10 toes on the street, those stoners, they know me.
Come on!
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bomb hits, I'm a stoner and you know this. Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, that I'm gonna smoke.
Come on!
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bomb hits,
let's this.
Stoner and you know
Tyrese, what up?
Smoke this, everybody
smoke this.
I wanna smoke this.
Let's go!
Every once in a while when you see me hit a blunt. Most time I'm smoking dabs, green apple and it's kush. Smoke this while I'm making all these dope hits. Shout out my brother, Gorby crossed my mind when I wrote this.
Hey, I'm a DJ, pull that up again.
MP3wax.com. We break records.
Now you need me to break your music. I'm telling you right now. Ain't nobody gonna break your fucking music like I do, man. This shit right here, smoke this? Oh man.
DJ You make a beat called Smoke This.
Yeah, joint's crazy.
It's calling my name.
Zuka!
Let's get it. Let's ride.
1Ton, LB!
Long hits in the morning, it's my pre-roll a couple blunts.
Bernard, turn it up!
Keep it stoner, smoking all gas, no brakes. Hot boxing while I'm rolling down.
New shit!
Leaving smoke trails like I failed a small test. 1Ton on a solo, now I got next. Started slinging pounds since you were sleeping in your bassinet. I'm playing pop chess, haters better talk less.
Yeah.
Certified stoner every time I hit the block. I blow big, bomb smoke non-stop.
New shit!
Made money, Mary Jane, my thought. From the hustle to the raps, it's everything I got. Zuka on the beat, I'm smoking with LB. Jordans on my feet and a pound at an OG.
I fucks with this.
Believers take a seat, cause everybody about to see. 10 toes on the street, those stoners, they
Kid Fresh, what up?
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bomb hits, I'm a stoner in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this.
Penelope, how you doing?
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke this. Bomb hits, I'm a stoner and you
LP,
know
what's
this.
poppin'?
Smoke this.
J Prime, what's good? Tommy Track.
I wanna smoke this, and I'm gonna
smoke this.
Once in a while when you see me hit a blunt. Most time I'm smoking dabs, green apple and it's kush. I smoke this while I'm making all these dope hits. Shout out my brother, Gorby crossed my mind when I first time I ever smoked, I was only 13. He pulled out a fat sack, I was scared a bag of weed.
Yeah.
Look in my eyes, call me pussy, that's when I hit the blunt. Next thing that you know, some purple skies for 7 months.
Let's go!
I was on papers and I had a BO. Next thing that you know, he's knocking at my front door. 30 days had me sitting in the SCYC. Seneca County Youth Center just for getting high. G. Kinda funny how them cops kinda screwed my life up. They put me in the system, yeah, that shit'll change your life, bro. Now I'm doing fine.
You see the Twitch address?
Nah, I'm a stoner till I die.
You can see me there too.
Butterfly.
Come on.
Only true family really knows what that statement really means. Smoke till I choke with you right next.
Blaze Hunter in here.
SicKKo ENT, on the beat. One ton of pot love, come and dab with me.
Hey, smoke this, everybody wanna smoke.
Who's smoking?
Bong hits, I'm a stoner and
Who's smoking?
smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz.
Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it up.
Smoke this, everybody wanna smoke.
Yeah.
Bong hits, I'm a stoner.
We call it smoke this.
Smoke this, everybody in the smoke biz. I wanna smoke this, everybody smoke this.
I'm about to smoke that, getting high as a motherfucker. When I be getting high, I smoke back. So I suggest you go hold that, no cap, making boy tracks, control that.
Yeah.
Control that, yeah, I can't control this. Too high from the smoke, how you know it's
Byron, what you smoking?
Cause I love the way it feels to flow in. I'm higher than a motherfucker, never fold in. So I ain't never folding, I'm holding the bomb like rhyme light when I'm high. It's on
Watch me.
So stop playing, I'm saying y'all know it's all right. When it come to hitting that bomb, it's all night.
Friday night. Friday night. Friday night. Friday night. Watch me.
Do you want to be on TV? Showcase to thousands of new fans all around the world? Well, here at Signature Series Network, we offer a variety of content to showcase your talent, to put your brand on the map. Get your music videos on shows like Vibing with K. Will, or get your music video on Blaze Hunter's Top 10 Music Video Countdown Show and get that #1 spot. Be interviewed live by the one and only Mr. Cooper on Combos with Mr. Cooper, and let your fans and thousands of new fans know all about your brand. Find out if your song is gonna get boasted or roasted with the homie Spider on Boast or Roast. And there's a whole lot more. Have your music showcased on SicKKo ENT's It's Just Music, hosted by Mr. SicKKo himself, LB Sickman. Have your music broken live by the record breaker himself, the world famous DJ Epps. Hey yo, Epps, let these mother know. Put some respect on your own name. Fire TV, Roku TV, the Signature Series Network. You wanna stand out from the rest? Claim your spot today. The shift is here. The Signature Series Network. Subscribe today.
Anything else you want to plug? Anything you want to say? Now's your time.
Yeah, thanks. No, nothing. Nothing really. Just I just want to give you mad love for having me on the show and letting me plug my little book. Available at Amazon. Actually, I prefer if you went through the site called BookBaby, which is my publisher, because I get more money if the book is purchased through BookBaby rather than Amazon. But Amazon has the distribution, so they kind of slap me a little bit with how little they pay their authors, but everybody knows Amazon, so
Sounds like Spotify.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Spotify.
Yeah, fuck you, Spotify.
Fucking dicks.
Oh.
It's LB Sickening making another video for my sickos. I appreciate you. Fucking JWebb, man. Hey, next time you see Chuck Berry ass Norris, tell him I said what's up.
What?